Gongdu is... What happened to Kira Chang? I was gonna go just like talk to her and win her over because her loyalty had slipped down to 85. But it must have come back up at some point. You know what? I'm actually just really curious about what happens when you go talk to your nemesis. See if we can get Huang Zhang, the Dream Master, to apologize for murdering Lu Lingqi. I mean, it was in battle, but still. Boy, that game, that is some punishment for me not wanting to manually control a battle. I mean, Jesus. It's just like I decide I don't feel like manually controlling a battle, and what happens? Murdered. He suddenly got a really big head. He seemed to have a tiny head before. I guess it's because he's the nemesis now of, Is it because he's the nemesis of, He might have gotten a lot of fame for murdering Lu Lingqi. His rapport with me is minus 100. So let's see what happens if we go visit him. Meanwhile, that battle is still raging on up here, probably. I don't know why I'm bothering to issue orders here, but... Yeah, I'm gonna keep going with this in case something really awesome happens that I don't want to lose, but Hey, Shamok. Shamokin. I really should go hire Shamok, actually. He's in Wuling, huh? I just don't know anymore. I'll send Dragon Demon to give it a shot, but... And I could probably try to deploy... another little force out of here. Where you at, Huang Zhang, you fucking Dream Master asshole. I'm actually... Wait a second, he had a unit... Oh, his unit's dispersed. Well, it looks like Zhou Yu's gonna come save the day for his city. That jerk. I wonder if this will affect Lu Bu's behavior, if he's going to want to take out the force that killed his daughter. It's been an interesting few videos. Huang Zhang apparently lives in the fucking boonies. Here comes Zhou Yu to try to save that city. I will try to sneak past the guards. Look who it is. What have you come for today? Deepening the bonds with officers will strengthen fortes. Yeah, apparently I can't challenge him to a fight. Oh, I'm a domestic officer. I could probably challenge him to a duel to the death, which I would lose, of course. With my war score and his war score being where they are. A strong warrior like you does not belong to the puny Sun Xuan. Oh no, we're not as friendly as we used to be. Is there anyone else I could visit while I'm here? Whose loyalty was not particularly high? that might be willing to switch over to our side. I don't think I'm getting Lu Jun. Alright. This was a big waste of time. I guess I'm just looking to see if anything good comes of the attack on Lu Jiang before I call it a video. Because if that goes shockingly well, I might keep the visit over to Huang Zhang to be like, hey, you killed my wife. And he's like, yeah, well, increasing rapport will do something for you. And be like, well, thanks. You know, now that you mention it, that's worth losing my wife to learn that information. Alright, so not really, yeah, this video is going super long, and it ended in tragedy, so well, it's not going to end in tragedy, it's actually going to end in us getting something of a victory. So we conquered Lu Jiang, at least. 8 officers, including Tai Shi, have been captured by Chenggong force. Would I like to move an officer? Yes, I would. And I think what I'm actually going to do is, I think I'll put JG Mystery in charge of the city, actually. Try to build it up, be on the front lines. Especially now that I've got a new, I need some people to support me that are going to be pretty good too. So we'll be moving people around a little bit. Let's move somebody to here out of Cao. 1 shogun's not bad. And I gotta get 2 more from somewhere. I want these cities strong. These cities are not as important. Who can I pull out of? Mr. P. Actually, maybe Lita's grandma might be better just for a war officer. Mr. P's good too. Wangju. I'll get Wangju and Mr. P. Alita's grandma popped up. Let's see. Military minister. Rank 3, rank 5. Actually, this will give you a chance to get some deeds. I'll go ahead and pull Alita's grandma instead. So that'll give me 5, and then 4 in the southern cities, and 5 in the northern cities. That works. And here I am after having run away from a fight with the man who murdered my wife. Now I'm, okay, so he is going the right direction. I gotta get into a city and reassign my my ministers. And at this point, man, maybe I'll just do a double-length video and go to bed. But no, I gotta get to bed. I gotta get up in the morning. Gotta work. Alright, so I'll assign a new governor to, oh, well, I didn't move Mr. P, so maybe I don't need to. Hey, I haven't seen Zhang Liao in a while. So we traded a city for our wife, and I forgot that these units are sitting here probably starving to death. So hopefully they don't immediately attack Lu Jiang and just shred the place. And hopefully if they do try to attack, I'll get some support from my other cities, not just the ones that I can directly control. Oh man, Zhang Jun I think was one of ours. This has just really not been a fun video. We took a city from Sun Quan, and yet they're marching to Jibei. So now I gotta see what that's about. So Lu Bu is marching to Jibei, but he didn't order me to support. Jibei is fucking Yuan Shang's city, so he's not even like organizing a an attempt to get revenge on the force that murdered his daughter. So there's that. It's a very good thing that Cao Cao and Ma Teng are fighting right now, because I would be worried about Cao Cao coming after us while we're trying to deal with that. And a matter of fact, it wouldn't be a terrible idea for us to attack Yuan while that's going on, but we don't have that much control. We could wait for them to. We could wait for these troops to return and then march out of Runan and Jiangling. They got wounded, no returnees. These guys got returnees and wounded. I mean, potentially we have enough troops to take Yuan. That's probably a pretty good idea. But right now, Lu Bu is about to throw away a bunch of forces in what will almost certainly be a failed attack on Yuan Shang's city. So let's just go in here and make sure that we've got governors in all of our cities. Well, obviously we need to assign somebody to replace me as governor of Jiangling. So find somebody who's actually in Jiangling. One shogun is the new boss man of Jiangling. And for the ministers, our military minister needs to be replaced. So we will go with this fierce charger guy. Ling Lu gives us 2 orders. He only gives us 1. We'll go with Ling Lu again. I don't know why we keep having to replace him. Yeah. So this city's got a high prosperity. That's nice, but I don't know. Still feels kind of empty. It just feels really empty. Nothing's right anymore now that Lu Linke's gone out of our lives. Let's go ahead and... fuck it, I'll do another 15 minutes and then call it a double-length video. This is not wise, but now I've gone over 45 minutes, so... shit. I think by the time we made this save, Lu Linke was already dead. So if I wanted to just like pretend these videos never happened to get my wife back, I would have to go back to an earlier save. Shu and Ma Liang. And Shamok. Okay, I think the best thing I can do right now, Shamok is big. He's like a kind of an interesting character that people like in the novel, but he's not really the biggest deal ever. I don't remember who Ma Liang is. I guess he's like Ma Su's brother or cousin or something. Zhu is the guy that we would be the most interested in out of these. So what I'm going to do with the rest of this video is go to Runan and try to buddy up to Zhu. Let's go to the market. Buy some treats. then move to Runan and try to hire Zhu Shu to our force.
必须马上准备。报告。
Suggest that we farm in Han. Oh, okay. Yeah, he wants to placate. Gotcha.
报告。当然，好吧。报告。没问题。
Somebody else be hiring.
有些困，有些困难吧。有些困难吧。
These other people I could hire, but I want to take care of the Zhu Shu thing first. Zhu. Let's get her fealty up as high as possible, as quickly as possible. I think that's a good idea. Hunan's a little farther away than I realized. I think I got its location confused with Shochun's. But if we hire Lu Jun during this video, we can befriend him. Yeah, Cao Jing's our good buddy. He's actually not that close with us, but we're using him in combat quite a bit. Hey, Vulture Bobo. Do you think we could talk about the fact that my wife has been murdered? Maybe you could help me work through that a little bit? I don't know. It'd be nice if Zhu Shu is still here and hasn't moved on. Pleasure to meet you. I'm JG Mystery, Lu Jiang. Usually I refuse to meet people, but you are a rare breed. Is there any way you can introduce me to Zhuge Liang, do you think? Or Annals of Master Yuan. Bamboo Slips are a tome. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't have an ability or an effect. But I think you'll like that more than Liquor. If you don't mind, I'd like to present you with the Bamboo Slips. He's long yearned to read it. His rapport has gone from -52. Well, okay, apparently he had really low rapport with us. Have you heard how Runan is lately? Can we hire him now? I think I should try. I think I should try. Let's visit with him again. By default, Lu Bu's army has heaven's blessing. Begin persuading Zhu Shu. This would be a good thing if I can pull it off. Lizard Lord's forces march to Tong Gate. Is Lizard Lord the guy who keeps, like, joking around about how he's conspiring with Han Sui? If so, he's got to be pleased to see himself actually popping up in the LP. I believe what you say, but that's not enough to convince me. Lu Bu army needs me so badly, then prove it to me. You're damn right I'll debate him. I'm the master debater. Hoo-hoo! I shall convince you. This is certainly a problem. Don't chuckle at me. I just lost my wife. So I'm going to spank him here, I would imagine. I've got higher order skill. And I have enough wisdom. I'm going to try provoke. And I won. And I won, I charmed all dragon and won renowned across the land. To think that JG Mystery would boast such a mighty intellect, that tactical genius I could never forget. Now, if you excuse me, I have to grind off screen so I can get more skill points than I'll ever be able to use. I pick on him as though I'm not wasting time off screen in games and I'm also well feeling. Your logic and thought has reached my ears. Excellent. Try to report my orders. I will do that. I've added to my own merit. Now I want to hire... I'm going to have Juju go out and hire somebody else. I'm not sure why I don't hire him myself. He's in Jinye. He's in Ling Ling. Alright, let's have him go hire Ma Liang. And I'm going to head for Ling Ling, whose location, I think I remember, it's saying it way down south, along the Yamaguchi. It gets hotter than Hooch Gucci. This is going to take forever to get here, though, isn't it? Yeah, 28 days. It's not terrible, but I can go over there and start sucking up to him, while Juju is hiring. The village of Shitting swears loyalty to Lu Jiang of the Lu Bu army. So we've taken over that city without provoking much of a war, and it would appear that because my forces aren't involved, we're not getting the war music as we fight and lose against Yuan Shang. So let's see if we can hire, I don't remember his name, the crazy, like, non-man officer I'm trying to get. Let's see if we can hire him before we call it a video. Cao Cao army has conquered Chang'an. Well, that's not good. I was just thinking that we needed to attack Cao Cao, and then I got caught up in hiring officers instead. This might not be the time to commit to a big attack on Cao Cao. Although... what if... Another thing somebody showed me, you don't need to have an order free to issue. All you got to do is click on a city and do deploy. Let's take JG Mystery out of here. Let's just not march out of there at all. No, I seriously, I don't want to march out of here. Let's just not... Damn it. Okay, I can cancel that city. Okay, so I'll have these other cities march on Yuan. See what happens. And I will continue with my quest to hire a guy while a big throwdown's going on with Cao Cao. I think this might work. Titus Austin has convinced Earl King of the Sun Quan army to John Ye to work for us. That's awesome. Thrilled to hear that. Vulture Bobo of Lu Bu army has begun attacking Jibei. So Lu Bu, I've got Lu Bu forces retreating. I think that's from Yuan Shang. So who is it that we're... God dang, he's not here anymore. And I don't remember the name of the character. Damn, I don't remember the name of the character, so I can't just go figure out where he went by looking him up. Unless I just feel like looking up every officer. What if I... Organized by force, and then look. Yeah, it was Sha Mok, and now he's in Changsha. So let's... Oh, you know what? I probably could have just visited him. No, I guess I can't just go visit him. But anyway, he's in Changsha, so let's move to Changsha. Be an interesting video if I take Yuan. Go ahead and build combat training ground because we can't build bow. I didn't know we had an alliance with the Zhonglu army. That must be something Lu Bu cooked up. One Shogun force of Lu Bu's army has been attacking Yuan. Cao Cao army has formed an alliance with the Yuan Shang's army. That's not good. So maybe we shouldn't have done what we did. As far as attacking Cao Cao while we were already fighting Yuan Shang. So he's a rare breed, but he's got normal greed and he likes him some alcohol, so let's give him some medical wine. So he's shown interest in me. I'll tell him about street performers. And exit. And then I can visit him again. Give him some more liquor. He's showing interest in me. Talk to him. He's eating healthy. Build up our rapport even more. Exit. And now I'm going to cancel Lita's grandma's orders. Unfortunately, because that's the only way I'm going to be able to hire Sha Mok. You can handle it. I can handle it on my own. I'll hire you up. He has no reason to refuse. He will do his best to serve. I'll report that as a success. And is there anyone else that we should be trying to hire right now? She is not a horrible officer, and she's up in Zhuchang. I guess I can try. But in the meantime, it is really time to call it a video, even at the two-part video that we got going. So how is this fight going up here? Before I call it. They are... What are they throwing at us here? We got those guys beat. They're marching out more guys. I think we're going to take over Yuan, actually. But I think we'll have to do that next time. So, you know, over the course of this two-part video, as it has become, things sure have gotten weird. Certainly hasn't gone in the direction I was thinking it was. I was off screening, finishing off Sun Quan, running into an alliance to end Hulkamania, various other exciting things. But then when I go on screen, I take one city from Sun Quan, I have my wife murdered, and then even as I'm criticizing Lu Bu for picking a fight with Yuan Shao rather than trying to... Ooh, is Vulture Bobo getting ready to take that city? These guys are marching towards Juping. I don't know where Juping is. Vulture Bobo is fighting. If these guys don't hurry up and divert, Vulture Bobo is going to take over that city. That would be a pretty good highlight for him in this LP. Boy, that's the problem with having a wife who's a combat officer and being lazy and wanting to skip battles. But now, looking at this situation, if I can take Yuan, I probably want to try to gobble up Xuchang. And what's really cool about this is that these will now be JG Mystery Cities instead of Lubu cities. I still think, though, that I might want to keep JG Mystery himself down in the border with Wu because of the fact that he's eventually going to want to try to go get some revenge. But in the next video, we really got to think about having Chang Gong, who I guess is out leading troops into this battle, but we should think about having Chang Gong attack Xuchang. And then we should really think about forming an alliance with Yuan Shang. So we had a two-way alliance going with Yuan Shang. Yuan Shang had an alliance going with us and with oh, there's the city. There's where he is. We're completely marched out of these cities, though. But anyway, no. If we had an alliance if Yuan Shang had an alliance with us and with Cao Cao and let us fight each other, we could take out Cao Cao. And I think that might be game, because as much as Yuan Shang has, I don't think he could defeat us once we take the Central Plains, unless he can like break us before we get it established. I really got to call it a video. I'm so fucking late getting to bed. I got to get up early in the morning, but hey, I have a heavy heart. I'm excited about some developments, but we also lost the lovely Lu Lingqi. As this LP continues to go in interesting and unexpected directions. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I really don't know, as an LPer, how to react to my fictional wife being murdered by a guy that I already have this weird rivalry with. But I think in a way this is a good thing, because this is not a mechanic that I necessarily thought we'd get to see. But if officers can be executed in this game, I would have to think that when we capture Huang Zhang, we'll get the opportunity to execute him. We'll see, folks. Thanks for watching.